name is Ilaria and I will be teaching the semicircles today to our beautiful bed. We've got our reformer set onto 2 red and the bed is a little bit closer towards the foot bar, so it's going to give us an extra challenge because she's going to find herself into a much deeper hip flexion. So we're going to lie on her back with your feet on the foot bar. Then we're going to hold on to the shoulder block inwards. So you want to have those hands just in line with your shoulder and ear. You're wrapping those fingers just outside of that shoulder block. As you lift the hips, you're going to start wiggling the body down and fully straightening those arms. Just pressing the heel of the hand onto the block. Excellent work. You want to try and lower the arm towards the bed as much as we can. So finding that beautiful connection through the shoulder. Then we're going to move on to our toes. So toes onto the bar, heels nice and high and connected. So finding that little V position. Lifting the heels. You want the back of the leg, the back of the thigh lifting away from the calf. There is already a lot of connection at the back of the leg. So pressing the arm into the shoulder block as much as you can. Then you're going to start by softening from the sternum all the way back down. Finding the biggest arch that you can possibly find. And lowering the tailbone all the way back down. Can you give me a little bit more there? Excellent work. Then from the arm, you're going to press the carriage out all the way. It doesn't matter if we cannot straighten those legs, then we're going to start lifting the hips nice and high, closing the carriage, lifting the heels a little higher, the back of the leg are reaching away from the calf, and again, softening from the sternum, finding that beautiful arch, lowering the tailbone down. Then from the arm, you want to open the carriage, a lot of activation through the shoulder, lifting the hips, then closing the carriage, reaching the knees over the bar as you keep that lift through the heels. Excellent work. Then lowering down, connecting to the breath. Tailbone is reaching down to the floor. Then we're going to press from the arm. Floating those hips nice and high into space. Closing the carriage. Heels are lifted. The back of the thighs are away from the calf. Then softening all the way back down. Can you give me 2 more of those? You're doing a great job. You want to feel like your spine is moving like a wave, finding that beautiful fluidity through the movement. As you close the carriage, lifting the heels. Yes. We are refreshing that connection at the back of the legs as you return. Pressing from the arm. Then lifting from the ribs. Closing the carriage. Then articulating all the way back down. This is your last one. Then we're going to reverse. Pressing to the arm. Then from the ribs, we're going to lift those hips in space. Closing the carriage and pose. We're now going to reverse. Lifting the heels. Just finding those beautiful connections before we begin. The back of the thigh away from the calf. Pressing out from the shoulder. Lowering those hips. Holding that beautiful shape of the spine, and then lifting the hips again. Don't forget the heels, back of the legs, then pressing to the arms. Well done. Lowering the hips, closing the carriage as you drag the bum all the way towards the foot bar, and then lifting up with control. Can you give me 2 more of those? Pressing to the arm. Then lowering down from the sternum, finding that beautiful arch. As you close the carriage, keeping the heels lifted. Yes. Well done. Connecting to the breath as well. Give me 1 more of those. Lifting up, finding the beautiful opening of the hips. Then pressing to the arms as you open. Lowering down with control. Dragging the bum all the way back down. And lift the hips and pose. Now we're going to get out of this. It's going to be a little bit tricky, so starting to wiggle your body back up onto the carriage. Close the carriage gradual control, knees to chest, and just settle the spine all the way back down. Excellent work. Thank you so much for this beautiful demonstration, and